Joining me now is Larry Levine, a former inmate who served over 10 years in 11 federal lockups himself, and he's now the director of Wall Street Prison Consultants, and he trains future inmates on how to serve their time safely, effectively, and best they can. Larry, when you see all those side-by-sides, what comes to your mind, having lived the life?
Well, some of those people are in denial. They actually, it looks like they're having a good time in there, and others are hard timing it, where it's like Jodi Arias. You could tell she's all tore up. Charles Manson, he's all tore up. Remember that these people know that they're not getting out ever. So what do they really have to live for? And when you have somebody maybe like BTK, he probably doesn't get outside very often. He's got bad personal hygiene. Maybe he showers what, once every or twice a week or something. It's getting older, bad food, minimal exercise, few friends, and I'm sure he's got medical conditions. He's given up. He doesn't care. But some of these people, these mugshots that you've shown, they're smiling. It's like they're thriving inside. And I can relate to that. I thrived inside. I didn't let it get to me. I mean, there's several different kinds of criminals. You've got a situational criminal, a white collar. They're in a bad spot, in over their head. They did something. They're generally remorseful, lots of guilt. They volunteer for staff projects, but they're regarded like as a kiss ass, and they're pro law enforcement. Good chance they're going to rat you out. And they're looking for acceptance. These people are like medium hard timing. Then you've got the adventurer. They enjoy the rush, doesn't need to do the crime, likes to beat the system. Acceptance of the prison, accepts guilt easily, extremely confident. They roll with the program. Like, okay, look at this. This guy's got a smirk on his face. He's rolling with the program. He can really give it, about most things. This guy finds prison relaxing. And then you've got the greed-driven criminal. No remorse for their victims. Generally, they're in denial of their guilt. Everything is unfair, and they constantly complain about everything. They file useless motions to get out early, and they network with other criminals on new schemes. These people are hard timing it, and they're very, very insecure. Like, actually, look at the Mendez brothers. I mean, they don't have a prayer of getting out. They can file motion after motion. They're greed. It fits the pattern. Why did they do it? They claim their parents were abusing them. Maybe they did. They wanted their parents' money. This person here, he's not, what is this, Eric Mendez? He's not hard timing it at all. That's like a cross between a smile and a smirk. He's got absolutely no remorse at all. Nothing.
But let me ask you this, Larry. Yeah, I wonder about the Menendez brothers, because honestly, some of these famous felons, they know that their mugshot's going to be out there. So maybe that's the smile. I don't know what goes through their mind when they get that snapshot. But I am curious about the guilty mind, like a Murdaugh. That guy was juggling so many guilty balls before he finally realized when the doors closed, it's over. I don't have to think about that stuff anymore. Do they sleep better if they're guilty? Like, can you tell who's guilty and who isn't guilty in prison by their relaxed nature?
Okay, I was guilty as sin. The night I went in, I slept like a baby. I knew that I was screwed. A lot of people, there's acceptance and there's denial. A lot of people are guilty and the system screwed me over. I'm really not guilty. And they're up all night. The very first night they say in prison, you don't sleep. You hear and you listen to every little noise, and your whole life like rolls in front of you. What actually got you there? Okay, this guy here looks like maybe he's put some weight on. Is that Murdaugh?
It's Murdaugh, but the funny thing is we're missing the picture that shows him before he lost all the weight. I mean, he was real heavy before those pictures.
Okay, you get people that are depressed when they go in there. They pump up like a ballpark Frank. They're putting Twinkies down, Snickers bars. They've kind of lost any motivation or ambition to do anything. They're not walking around the track. They're not socializing. They're like wallowing in their own depression. Okay, who is this on the screen? Who do we have here?
That's Joran van der Sloot.
Okay, he's the guy that killed, Natalie Holloway. He knows that
Natalie
he's
Holloway.
never getting out. You know, he's got kind of a smirk also. He's staring into the camera. He's accepted prison life. You can tell by the look on his face. He probably has a program down. He's doing the same stuff every day. He knows he has no hope. That's for sure.
Can I ask you this? From all the years that you had fellow inmates, cellies, you know, interacted with other people in the prisons, do inmates who are put away for terrible things, do they ever feel sad or lonely that no one cares about how bad their life is?
They're feeling sorry for themselves. I mean, I could equate to, you know, I run a consulting business and I get these people that reach out to me and they're bitching and moaning about how the government ruined their life and the prosecutor ruined their life. And I have to tell them, look, you ruined your own life. You're the one that committed the crime. The government didn't ruin your life. And all they want to do is take advantage of all these programs to get out early. And, you know, they bitch and moan about everything, but you never, ever hear any of these people, whether they're drug dealers or white collar offenders, showing any remorse for their victims. And if, you know, I looked through the whole list of people you had on the screen, how many of these people are really remorseful? And how many of them are really in denial they committed the crimes?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's a really good point. Larry, it's always great to have your perspective on this. I appreciate it so much. Have yourself a good weekend.
You too, Ash.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.